Sorry, I'm already eating. Who doesn't love a chocolate chip cookie?
And what if you could help a sick child make memories just by buying some?
Frank Squeo is the founder of Baking Memories for Kids. He's here today to show us how to make chocolate chip cookies, but also to tell us about the wonderful nonprofit that you run. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you guys for having me. It was a really special day here in Connecticut. Our first child that we announced came out of Connecticut, so we hold this state in fond memories with the foundation.
That's
so
wonderful.
I love this whole story. I love everything you do, but just tell our viewers, so it started with you having your own personal tragedy.
Yes, Kara. I was out west hiking and felt a lump in my neck and didn't know what it was. And the cancer I had was advanced stage 3 testicular cancer, and it was throughout my entire body. It's one of the quiet ones where, Scott, you don't know you have it.
Exactly.
Until once it enters your brain, chemo can't kill the cancer. And it was hours away from going into my brain. If it wasn't for miracles when I was a young boy and somebody made a call and got me to Sloan, I would not be on this segment because I would not be here.
God bless.
Knowing that everything had to line up so beautifully, it wasn't just coincidental. It was destiny. It was the best day of my life defined why I was born, to get this really advanced stage cancer. I mean, the chemo was so strong I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs after a week. The platinum-based drugs where it kills every cell in your body. But it was a blessing, because the blessing came of this amazing foundation. We sent terminally ill and very sick children on an all-expense-paid trip to all of the Florida amusement parks for an entire week with their families.
And 193, how many?
By the end of this year, we'll have sent 193 families on this life-changing trip, Scott and Kara.
And everyone, it's so brilliant, because you had this idea that you wanted to help children who were suffering, and you thought, well, let's make cookies, because they love cookies. Let's not just ask for money. We're going to make their wishes come true by making cookies. So did you know how to bake before you started to do this?
I've always made cookies. I have a swimming pool company in New York, and I would always thank them at the end of the year and make a couple of thousand cookies. Now we make 152,000 on a weekend with our volunteers. We made last weekend, and we're still exhausted, and we have another couple more weekends of baking to go.
And December 7th is a big day.
December 7th, we are breaking the Guinness World Book record for most cookies made in 1 hour with our volunteers. And these are hand scooped, Scott. These are not with equipment.
That is fantastic.
You brought ingredients. Are you going to show us the secret behind? Because it's not just doing a good cause. These are good cookies.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, you know what? The only complaint I ever get, we've sold almost 2 million cookies by the end of this year, and the only complaint I ever get is, Frank, we don't like you because when we open the container, we eat the whole container.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I said, you know what? Those are good complaints. But yes, I bought our ingredients here, and it's a basic chocolate chip cookie, guys, but the difference is we don't use any white sugar. We use just brown sugar. We also use 5 times the amount of vanilla, which gives the cookies a whole better taste, and it also flattens them out. And then the big secret is, and I'll share it with you guys because you guys have become my friends now, is we use double the amount of chocolate chips.
That is
key.
You are speaking Kara's language.
The key
Absolutely.
to the
They should be a vehicle for the chocolate chips.
I literally picked up 4 tons of chocolate chips last weekend with a tractor trailer, and there was just a wall of chocolate chips at the bakery, and we got through that wall by the end of Sunday.
That's all right. So you put all these ingredients together?
So yes, we put everything in the mixing bowl. We use, when we bake them with our volunteers, the bowl is this big, so we make 60 batches at once, but we basically cut up the butter, make sure it's nice and soft. We use all the ingredients we have here, and then we end up with the cookie dough, which is right here.
I'm so sorry that this has been redone.
And, I mean, you know, Scott's been cheating a little bit on it.
I have been cheating a little bit, let me just tell you.
So how cool, if you do this, like I was thinking, you know, you have those people that you don't see all the time and you want to send out holiday gifts, or companies, if you're still seeing what you're going to give out, you could just pick this and be like, I'm sending these to everybody on my list, and who's not going to love them? And we're helping kids
absolutely, Kara.
Go on trips.
And what's nice is, obviously our brochures go in there, but when somebody receives it, it talks a little bit about the foundation on the side. Let me explain to you how powerful these cookies are. Without selling these cookies, and we had to do it this year, we have to say no to families that contact us about sending their child. To me, the biggest tragedy is that child can't reapply next year because they didn't make it. We lost 3 angels this past year that we've sent. And in my basement are pictures of every single child that we've sent since I started the foundation. And again, our first little girl was right down the road from you guys. She was only supposed to live to see 2 years, and we had to rush her down. But my fear is that we don't sell enough cookies. So we're hoping that we can get more and more sales and say yes to everybody.
Scott's going to get some out of the oven, just so if you were thinking at home, like, oh, I want to see those come out. You can go on this website, and it's bakingmemoriesforkids.com, but that's all we have to do. We can ship them to aunts, uncles, wherever they
so
are,
simple.
or maybe you're going to give them as teacher gifts, different things.
And they're free shipping all over the country.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
Look out.
for companies that are looking for a great holiday gift, we have plenty of time. We make it so simple. They just send us the addresses. We put in their literature in the box.
Oh my God.
It's so simple. They're great. You can put a gift message on as well.
Can you get a close-up of the oozing chocolate chips?
Oh my God, this is out of this
so
world.
good.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Continued
So
good health.
delicious.
Thank you, guys.
And
Thank
continue
you for
making
having
people
me.
smile in your
Yeah,
face.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
guys for having me on the show. Really
Thank you
appreciate
all
it.
for being here for Better Connecticut. We'll be back tomorrow. You can find this link on betterct.com as well.
Have a great day.